It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. Returnable from the one. A little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort.
At their own 39-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Straight to the air they go. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Ole Miss rookie. And the Vikings have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Vikings take over first and
How quickly
10.
things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and then set your offense up for success.
And the start comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Evans. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19, Pioneer. Ready? Cougar 19. 19, Lion. Finish it. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Go try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. The 30. Gets the 10. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 19 tight. 70, 10 the wolf. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the contact.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
19, 18, 70 ranges, 70 ranges. Panther 11, trap 60, 18, run.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
60, trap 60. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Hooks up with Anthony Gould, complete. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
A gain of 29 yards. First down pair.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the end route. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the red zone on first. Headed out right. Running right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Second down now, 7 to go. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down now, they need 7.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. 60 Vikes. Ready.
Throwing it again here. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Hurt. Go.
They're drawing up for him. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Offensive line fast.
It's 4th down.
They'll throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11, 79 run.
Now McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Brought in. And the Bears have it. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Our score, 14-0. More from US Bank Stadium after the break.
Okay, ready?
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They start with 2nd and 6. They send a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, set. Go.
Back now, pressure coming. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 20-zip lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. Some lucky fan. And hauling a heck of a souvenir. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 29.
It's a 29-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
18 Cardinal, Mustang 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Again, McCarthy to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Fails to find his running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready, go street. Panther 6, Dragon 60, Warrior 70. Cup 19.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Connecting on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Working quickly here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Going again now. McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. McCarthy to throw for it. no place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
They'll come out throwing. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Again to throw on second. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get to him right behind the line on this one and take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Kate, I could think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
3rd and a really long way back to throw. He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Has some daylight through the 40. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Gets him on the in route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. So looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Might shift to the run here. 3rd and inches. McCarthy to throw it. Has it downfield working left. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. Seibert's able to connect on an extra point. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
70, Wolf. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Cut it. Panther 11.
Back to throw now. Up by Washington, left side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. Still blocked, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 68.
Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here we go.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings 7.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80. Come 19.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Completed to his running back. Shoves him off. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy going deep here for the end zone. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. Seibert now to add the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19.
Throwing now off the play action. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Pass it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They've got first down here from the 36. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Second down. McCarthy to pass. Trying for the deep ball. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on third down. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. That brings us to fourth down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. That's taken at the 15. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Nice gain left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 22. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 26-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 18.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A game up the middle to Evans. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Vikings get it back to a 19-point deficit. It's all lined up. Cyber now ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's a nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit blocked, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, a carry by Evans. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. He got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zyburn's able to connect on that extra point. And the Vikings shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. It's all lined up. Zyburn now ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
7-60 Maverick. 6-18.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finally caught, and he lost the football. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Okay, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
Goes to the hurry up here.
No gain on the play.
Now it's McCarthy.
At the 48-yard line.
The left side, brought in by Hawkinson. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Give to Evans from the gun. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
7-5, 60 Bobcats. Mustang, Panther 11, Panther 11.
McCarthy to throw for it. He's got to his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Go win him. Check. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Take over.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60, 70 Rangers. Go.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Another throw here for McCarthy. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
15 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10.
In the red zone on 1st. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 37 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll throw here on 1st. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll pick up at 17. And that'll be first down, Chicago. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Brought in. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Viking 18.
He's going to throw it again. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears push the lead up to 12.
49. Vikings 37.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught by the tight end, right in that corner. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 27 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
They're going to try to throw for it. Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. PAT effort coming up. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And he's brought down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Fielded at the 7. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. 3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Desperation time here. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Has it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears continue piling onto this lead.
Vikings 37.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Completed over the middle. They'll stop him here, not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Offensive line fast.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 40-yard
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Vikings.
Airing it out to start this drive. All the left side. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. It's the a 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears nearing their 9th win of the season. You've set it downs for them from the 31.
Here we go. Here we Panthers. Ready.
Here's a design run. There he goes on the right side. At the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it because it really gives you an extra pass, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Evans now to return. Oh, baby, he gets dropped, and the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
19. Here we go. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready, go.
They're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Going long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to run for it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. With 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the
18
19-yard
Cardinal.
line.
18 Cardinal.
Working inside the red zone. Throws caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Line up the design keeper. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Come on, set. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. Well, that'll